What is the difference between being with a major label and an indie label?
If you're gonna be with an indie label, I say this for artists: if you're gonna be with an indie label, make sure you got your money right. If you're gonna be with a major label, make sure you manage your money right. But a major label, to me, it's probably better. I would say that it's better for a motherfucker who know how to manage money. If you don't know how to manage money, it ain't gonna work no matter which route you go. You feel what I'm saying? But if you know how to manage money, major label is great because they're gonna always give you that advance though. You feel me? You might owe them, but you just gotta know how. You gotta have other plans on how to make them their bread back. You gotta be able to pay them motherfuckers back. I don't give a fuck whether it's with music or anything else. Once you get that advance, you gotta use that. Like a lot of niggas I don't understand why niggas who sell dope get in the rap game and never go broke. How possibly? When these labels done gave you all this money up front, how the fuck you go broke? You sold dope. That mean you want a good drug dealer like I wasn't. You feel me? That's all that mean, because you should be able to take that money and make more money. You feel me? Outside of what you supposed to make the money with, which is the music.
Are you with the label right now?
I'm with an indie label.
You're with the indie label?
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just like any other independent. Like I told you, like when you're independent, you gotta have your own money, and you feel me. You gotta go super hard for yourself because it's an indie. It's like y'all kind of like in the same boat type shit. So it's like y'all kind of helping each other. Unless you get one of them, like I call them major indies. You feel me? Because it's an indie label, but they got a huge budget. That's different too. You feel me? You got a huge budget with the indie label you with. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't have that, when it's an indie, it's like y'all scratching each other back. It's like the label need the artist need the label. You feel what I'm saying? Unless the budget is huge, that's a big difference.
So you're from Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
What would you describe the music scene as?
It's my favorite local artist. We got some great talent in Cleveland. It's just we don't do what I see a lot of other people do. It ain't really a whole lot of unity. You feel me? It's like a dog eat dog type of shit. You feel me? In the city, like everybody, you either got two sets of people in the city. Like you got motherfuckers who just want to be different than everybody else. Then you got the motherfuckers who just want to be everybody else. You feel me? Like sometimes you could want to be too different, and it's always bad to want to be somebody else. So, you know, a double negative gives you what? You feel me? That's why I feel like the music scene ain't as big as it could be, because we got some of the best talent I ever heard in any city I ever been to. Like our underground talent is unmatched. Crazy. We got some crazy artists in Cleveland. Like for real. Like we got good songwriters. We got good singers. Cleveland is just full of talent for real, but it's like crab in a bucket type shit. You know what I'm saying?
And previously you say you lived down south, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe the music scene down there?
That's all you hear on their radio. That's all you hear on the radios. Down there is locals. For real. It's one of the first places I ever went to. Atlanta, Georgia, one of the first places I ever went to where I'm like, I got hip to. I know so many artists in Atlanta that are doing well and, you know, feeding their family off music, versus here it's like you gotta spend so much. Like Cleveland, you gotta spend so much money and do so much for so long. It's like all the viral motherfuckers down there. Why? Cause it's just unity. It's like they know they got the plan. You feel me? They doing this shit the right way. Like everybody saying in the right way or wrong way to do shit. But it is a foolproof way. And the foolproof way would be to unite. They can't stop anything that's united. You feel me? That's why our country is still so good. Nigga, we the United States. Nigga. When you unite in some shit, that's why I tell you, like, the indie label I'm with is different. Cause like we united. You feel me? It's a shitload of us, and we are like, most of us are family though. You feel me? Regardless if you ain't blood, you still family though. Like niggas run that shit as a family. So it's a lot of us. So you can't stop that. You can't stop that. Anything that you unite, you ain't gonna be able to stop nothing that a bunch of motherfuckers is all pushing towards. You all pushing towards the same shit. You can't stop that. That's why you can't stop them Detroit niggas, man. The Michigan niggas fucking yeah. Detroit niggas having a great run.
So speak on the Detroit level.
Man, they having a great run. Because I found out about one Detroit artist through another Detroit artist, and I found out about that Detroit artist through another Detroit artist. Same thing with the female rappers from Memphis right now. I found out about Glorilla, then I got hip to Gloss Up, then I got hip to all these other boom, 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 because they all on songs together. I listen to Shabuya. Now I know 5 female Memphis rappers that I didn't know yesterday from knowing the one that I did know yesterday. You feel me? You don't see that. That's what I'm telling you. Like,
yeah, that speaks a lot.
Unity is so much different than like just trying to everybody want to be the top motherfucker. You feel me? It's like everybody want to be a top motherfucker, and everybody can eat. It's enough food for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
So how long have you been doing music, or I should say in the music industry, if you would say?
I've been recording music. You talking about keeping it real? I literally been recording music, bruh, in a studio. I say for over 15 years, 15 plus years.
Go back to when you was freestyle, right? Type stuff.
No, I wasn't recording in the studio though.
No,
I wasn't in the studio. I wasn't in the studio.
That's start. You was making. You wasn't no bullshit.
I mean that's my whole. That'd be my whole life then. That'd be my whole life, my whole entire life.
Bro, you said some shit a long time ago that I can still remember type shit. Like, so it wasn't no trash.
So that's my whole life.
So that's real.
But I'm talking about recording the actual studio, 15 plus years. So the first time I ever recorded in a studio.
What's your biggest record?
My biggest record, Rico. It's a song called Rico. That's my biggest record. It's crazy. I ain't even want to put that motherfucking song out. For real. I ain't even want to put the song out though. I can't say I was forced to put it out, but it was like, all right, you don't believe in the song. Like my manager at the time, well, he's still part of my management team. My boy Fly Jones, real good friend too. He say, man, we gotta put this shit out. So he was promoting parties and shit at the time. So he would get the shit played. So after seeing the reaction from the record a few times, I'm like, all right, fuck it. You know, maybe this is all right. You feel me? So yeah, that ended up being my biggest record. Q Money on that. He ended up being on the record too. So I actually released the song twice.
Do you feel like Q Money was a big part of it being a?
No, it was already going before that.
It was going before that?
Yeah, it was already going before that. It was already going in the clubs and shit in the city before that. You feel me? But then I say I had died down with it. I had stopped. I have times like where this been my issue when the music shit. I had times where I just like go ghost. Like I just fall into like depressions and shit. You feel me? That's some shit like a lot of motherfuckers don't know. And that's been an issue with me with music over the years because I had times where I do that and you won't get no music from me, nigga. Shit, you for a year, 18 months, you won't get no music. I'm like, man, fuck that. There's other shit going on. Fuck that shit. You feel me? I did that shit a bunch of times. So, you know, I like died down on it, but then I put the shit back out.
So
and it went up again.
On that aspect, you saying mental health over everything.
Hell yeah, niggas don't talk about that shit enough. Everybody be acting like they be all right. Like niggas don't know what niggas really go through. Niggas be, you ain't no bitch cause you come on like a platform like what y'all got and be like, yeah, nigga, I got my anxiety fucked up. Like I done been through depression. This shit fucked up. You feel me? Like, cause a lot of niggas be like, oh yeah, I'm depressed. No, nigga, you just broke. Like it's a big difference, my nigga. Like than actually going through that shit mentally for real. Like about everything, having PTSD and shit like that. Like that's the shit that people don't be knowing about a motherfucker. You feel me? That'd be my problem with putting out music. Cause I'm just such a perfectionist. I be like, ooh, no, they ain't gonna like this. Or you feel me? Like a lot of motherfuckers go through that. That's always my problem with putting out music.
So to bounce off of that, do you feel like music is a way you can speak for yourself? I speak for myself with music. Anything you hear is me. That's what I'm speaking for. So either you can relate to me or you can't. I can't make music for you. If I did that, then how can I honestly say I love
I love music. That would be me loving your opinion. But when it comes to the business aspect, I still be weary on putting it out because it's like I'm putting this out for a purpose. You feel what I'm saying? I made this song for me, but I'm putting it out for a purpose. That's on the business aspect of it. So it still be like, do I want to say that? Now I just don't give a fuck though. That went on for a while. I just don't give a fuck now though.